Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am very excited because I purchased the Simply Posh Cosmetics Citrus Punch palette and I am so excited to play with this. Of course I want to open it up and show you. Look at it! Oh my god, this is so pretty. Look at it. Look how these shades just shift and sparkle. I am so excited. This is like the perfect summer palette. This is like a colorful lover's dream. When I think of summer, these are literally the colors I think of. So I am so excited to get into this. Some information about this particular eyeshadow palette. There are 3 times 6. There are 18 shadows. Shit. There are 18 shadows in this palette. It is cruelty-free, vegan. It is an eyeshadow and a pressed pigment palette. So some of these eyeshadows are in fact not intended for use in the immediate eye area. I usually get no reaction from using pressed pigments, but I do find that sometimes they can stain your eyes, so I figured that's just a mention that I should give. This palette retails for $45, but you can use discount codes, which I appreciated, and I used code STEPH. So if you're interested in a code, you can use code STEPH. It's not my code, it's just a code I used. This palette is also magnetic. You can pop these shades out of their palette and then you can put it in your own Z palette, or I don't even know what they're called, like an empty magnetic palette. The formula is also talc free, mineral oil free, and paraben free, so that is wonderful. The description of this palette is: Citrus Punch is filled with 18 beautiful and rich citrus tones, giving you the perfect blends of shades for summer. Our palettes are arranged in an organized format that is very beginner friendly. Each column consists of 3 shadows that can be used to create one look. You can rearrange the shadows to your liking with our magnetic pans. I will definitely swatch this palette out for you, not live because I cannot do that for anything, but my swatches will just be placed up at the screen and I will go through each row. I will swatch them by column. We have citrus sour lime, we have fizz tangy lemon, we have squeeze tasty zest, we have clementine, tangerine, and orange, we have quench tropical and punch, and then we have grapefruit flavorful and blood orange.
This palette is just so pretty. I'm so excited.
This palette is just a summer dream. It's citrus. The name of it is perfect. It's punchy, citrusy, summery. This is perfect. I feel like they always nail it on the seasons, you know? Like, they got it down. I love Simply Posh. This is not my first Simply Posh video, but I enjoy the brand and I enjoy their palettes and I love their formats. It's similar to the Blend Bunny Cosmetics layout and I really enjoy that layout, and I think it's just really, like, I guess, pleasing to my eye. I plan on doing 2 looks today, so if you want to see 2 looks with the Citrus Punch palette from Simply Posh Cosmetics, then just keep on watching. I do have brows on and I do have foundation and bronzer. I'm gonna take a Lunar Beauty LBE 3 brush. Nice and small, and I feel like it's perfect for what I need for today. I'm gonna take this shade called Lime. I'm gonna take my Zoomy mirror. I think it's easier to work with when I have my Zoomy mirror on. I wanna do a very cohesive look. I'm not even kidding. Like, this palette literally makes me want to do like an all green look or an all yellow look, which I've never see a palette include this many yellows. It's always like a pop of yellow. This one has a bright light yellow and a deep lemon color, like perfect lemon color, and then the shimmer's also yellow, so you have enough to do a whole yellow look, which I love yellow. So I'm placing this color down on the end here because that's where I want it. I want it on the end. I want you to be able to see it there on the end. And honestly, this color is just, it's so pretty. I'm gonna start blending as I go because if not, this is gonna take forever. So I'm just gonna lightly blend on the top part, but like, wow. That went down really nicely, honestly, and I love their formula. Honestly, their mattes are so easy to blend. I don't know what they do in here, but they're just so good. I think I'm gonna go and take the yellow, but I think, yeah, I'm gonna take the yellow in this palette, even though I'm gonna take it again later, but I think I need just a little bit of this to allow these colors to like blend better, because that's the way they're laid out. They're laid out in like, I think, the way that they will blend best, you know, because green and yellow kind of work. So I'm bringing this yellow in. I'm having a little more trouble with the yellow not being as punchy as I thought it would be, but still laying down very nicely, and it still looks really nice. And I'm already getting like heavy fruit vibes, like super heavy fruit vibes, and I'm excited about it. That's really nice actually. I really like that. It looks great. Okay, now I want to take the orange. I think I'm gonna take Clementine because it's not as punchy. It's a little lighter than orange. So I'm gonna take Clementine here, tap the brush off, and then go in with Clementine right next to that yellow shade. I think this palette is foolproof. I don't think you can make an ugly look with this palette. I think all these colors are gonna look good together, or they're gonna look very fruity. They're gonna give a lot of fruit vibes, but I honestly don't even mind. I love that idea. Like, I think it's just genius. And because I don't want a lot of yellow, I'm going to try to cover the yellow as much as I can, but then I'm getting UM. Hopefully I can see this through, because right now I'm like, oof. I was like, should I have done that? Probably not, but it's done. I think I'm going to take this shade called Squeeze right here at the top. And I'm gonna pop this like right on that orange, kind of like right next to it. It's kind of going to lean into the other color. This is giving me mango. Oh my god. Should I finish it with red and just make it full mango, or will that be too much? To mango or to not mango? I don't know. I know it's not a mango palette, but I mean, fuck, it looked kind of mango-y. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna take the shade Quench. It's pink. It's kind of deeper than the other shades in there, but I want to try this and I want to see it through. So let's go and try it. Oh, look at that. That's a mango on my eye. Oh, it's like almost ripe, but it's not quite there yet. It's art. Just put like a little leaf right there. Dude, that's a mango. And it's like already blended. I don't even have to work that hard. I can leave this as a matte eyeshadow look. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd just be like, wow, that's actually really cool. I'm gonna blend this a little more. So I'm gonna take the shade Squeeze again, but this time just to blend the shade Quench that I threw in the inner portion. I've fallen in love. I think I've fallen in love. You know what? I have an idea. Let's try it. So I'm gonna take the shade Squeeze and Zest. These two mattes, I'm gonna mix them together. I'm gonna mix these together, and I'm gonna kind of outline the mango on my eye. Like kind of bring it towards the green, but not like touching the green. And then I'm going to take the shade Citrus, which is the light green, and mix it with lime, so we have just like a little more dimension in it, but can still kind of add the green into this. I kind of don't even want to add shimmer because of just how well these colors look together, and it's something that I didn't expect it. Freaking mango on my eye. I need a little more punch in the front, so I'm literally taking the shade Punch from the palette, going right in the inner portion, kind of deepening that up just a tad bit more, leaving the center kind of fun, you know? So I need to push shimmer. Because I need to play with it, but in reality, I kind of don't want to, because this is just really pretty on its own, which is something I would never say. I'm gonna go in with my NYX glitter glue. I'm just gonna take a little bit and put it right on the center of these shades, and I'm not even gonna bring them up like I usually do. I'm going to kind of leave them right on the crease, and I want a little bit of each shimmer. I'm going to take the shimmer in this row, which is Tropical, and I'm gonna put that like right in between the pink and the orange, because I feel like that's where this one fits best. These shimmers are just, they hit differently. I'm going to take Tangy from the yellow row, and I'm gonna put this one right with the yellow because I feel like it'll look so pretty. I'm trying to blend everything together with my finger now, like so I don't have to work later, but I will work on the blend of these shimmers later on. I'm going to take a little bit of the green, which is called Sour, and literally like the tiniest bit, because I need to put this so close to the end that I'm worried that I'm gonna mess it up. Oh my god. It still looks like a mango though, and I really like that. Last but not least, I'm going to take this one, which is called Tasty. This one is just so captivating, like the shimmers that are in here, green and blue, and it's just, it looks so cool. And that's going right in the inner portion. Okay, I'm gonna blend the shimmers into the mattes a little bit, and I will be back. The shifts on these shimmers are so cool. I'm obsessed. I was so excited to come home and play with this today. I wanted to play with it yesterday, but I had a bunch of chores to do, and the day before I had more chores to do. So today is like my first like real impressions on this. I have not used it. The most I've done is look at it. I love it. Obviously, I used to do 3 look videos, and like, yeah, like they would do good, but I think the 2 look videos do just as well. You still get some inspiration, and if you want more looks, I'm definitely going to play with this like on a short or reel or TikTok, whatever you're on. I know the shorts aren't for everyone, or TikTok isn't for everyone, but I prefer longer form content here. But I've been recently having a lot of fun doing shorts and reels, which I think it's important to like dabble and put yourself in other places, which is why I'm doing it. I felt like it was necessary to grow, and I'm trying to be professional. We're professionals in my channel. I am going to pop on a lash and I will be right back. Look at this. I've managed to capture mango on my eyes. I'm gonna take a photo of it. I'm gonna do like 2 photos, like one on this side, like, and then whichever look comes out on the side, hopefully it's just as good as this one. It should be, because this palette is wonderful. Okay, so for look number 2, I kind of want to dabble in more of like a strawberry lemonade kind of vibe. For my strawberry lemonade kind of vibe, I think I'm going to take the shade Grapefruit right here on the end, right here. Very punchy, very pigmented shade. Even though it's like a bright neon, it's very pigmented. That's really pretty. It looks really good too. Packed down nicely. Let's try to blend the edges. I am gonna take the shade Quench, which is this shade right here, and I'm gonna go over top of Grapefruit just a little to have like a nice gradient blend. I'm going to take the shade Zest, which is this shade right here, and I'm just gonna bring that right next to the shade Grapefruit, and we're just gonna bring that in to the look, because I feel like a strawberry lemonade would go from light to dark. And then I'm gonna take Squeeze just by itself and pop her right in the inner corner, kind of like right here, so there's something there to blend the yellow with. I'm gonna take the shade Lemon. I want the yellow to be punchier, but I guess I took the brush with the other pigments on them and it kind of made it kind of look more orange. I'm going in with Fizz, which is the more bright yellow in this palette, and now I blend everything together. The yellow kind of doesn't want to stick down, which kind of stinks, but it's fine because I am going in with like a shimmer, so like I'm not really that worried. But I figured it's just something to note that I'm finding a hard time letting Fizz just do its thing. I've tried stamping and I find that that works much better than rubbing it on, so I feel like stamping is your best bet when it comes to the shade Fizz in this palette. And it kind of just dusts away also very easily. This is reminding me of that Kylie swim that looks like this. I want to spice it up a little, and I'm going to take Blood Orange, even though I know it's not really part of the strawberry lemonade vibes. I'm just going to take a little bit and just tap it into the end here, just for like a little more, just on the end for some more dimension and flare. Kind of use it to deepen up the outer edge just a little. Perfect. I love that. That looks nice. I'm going to go in with my Busted NYX Glitter Primer. Take just a little bit. We don't need too much. Always go ham nowadays because it's kind of hard to squeeze out. But just gonna take my NYX glitter primer with my finger, and we're just gonna pat this right on the lid. So for shimmers, I want to keep this simple but pretty at the same time. I'm going to take the shade Flavorful over here because I haven't used this one and it's just so pretty. It's calling my attention. I'm just going to take a little bit. Look how pretty that is. I'm just going to take a little bit of this and I'm going to bring it right in the end. Like right there. Yep. I knew it would be pretty. And this one I'm going to bring up just a little because I want those colors of the duochromes to show through. And then I'm also going to take the shade Tasty right here. This one's probably my favorite shimmer in the palette because it's just so sparkly. The shifts in here are so incredibly pretty and it just looks nice on the lid. It looks really pretty on the lid. This is going right next to the shade Flavorful. We're putting Tasty right there. Okay, so for the next shimmer I want to take, there's technically two yellows in this palette. There's this one called Tangy, but there's also this one called Tangerine. I want to take Tangerine because it's the one I haven't used yet, but it also has like a shift of like pink. So it has like a pink orangey type of shift that I feel would look better with this look than Tangy would. So I'm just gonna use the shade Tangerine. Easy solution. Wow, that is so nice. It's pink with purple and blue shimmers in there. It looks so nice up close. Like, hopefully you can... Do you just look at the sparkle? I love it. Do I have fallout? Not really. Like, very minimal fallout with these. But I did use NYX glitter glue, so keep that in mind. My complaint with this is that there's no like inner corner highlight shade. I know you can always just take your highlighter, but I always like to, you know, look at inner corner shades in palettes. I feel like you can use the yellows if you're doing like a really fun colorful look like this and you want to put yellow in the inner corner. I feel like that'll look really nice. I like when something's this colorful, I like to go in with like a white. So I want to use the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb as an inner corner highlight today for both sides. And I'm also using the ColourPop Exit eyeliner in the white shade because I feel like that one looks the best with everything. So I'm going to pop that on and I'm going to pop on my lash and then we can see the end result. Okay, you guys, here is look number 2. My lash keeps falling off. Just ignore the lash moment right now because it's not being kind to me. But like, look at these. I love just like the way the shimmers work so well with the mattes. I love this side, but I just love the mango side. The mango side is just so pretty. I cannot. So what did I think about the Simply Posh Cosmetics Citrus Punch palette? This palette was a dream to work with. I have nothing bad to say other than the yellow on top of other shadows doesn't really perform as good as I hoped, but packing the shade actually helped really well. So if you're interested in using this shade, I recommend just patting it in. I think I've tried almost every single shade, if not every single shade. I think the only shade that I didn't use was orange here. I don't know why. I literally love orange. I just posted a monochromatic orange summer video, like a short video, and it was like an orange look. I feel like this would have been perfect for that because like just use that row. I love these layouts. I really do. I think they are incredible, but also just incorporating your own creative intuition on what shades to pair with which was so fun. I have not had that amount of fun in a while. I haven't played with color in a while too. The palettes that I've used or the colors that I've used have been pretty neutral lately. This is like the first time I played with color in a while, so I really enjoyed it. I had a super fun time. I think these looks look really cool, really summery, really fruity, like not in a bad way. Fruity in a good way, you know, like how you want. Like, this is my eyes right now and I'm obsessed. We gotta just, I love it. I think the two looks look great. I had no issues blending. They look beautiful. I look like I've spent 15 hours on these eye looks when in reality they didn't even take me that long. So I really enjoyed that about this. I love this palette. I can't wait to use it again. I will probably use it again in a short video or an IG reel or TikTok or all the above because I love to cycle my content through the platforms. So find me on all the other platforms, you know, like hit me up. I think more people need to know about this brand because it's just so good. I've had plenty of luck and I've been buying from them for a while now, so I'm really happy. Since I started my channel, kind of. I've been buying Simply Posh. You can go back on my videos. I think I have like a trying new makeup video where I used one of their palettes. I loved it. It's fun. But this is just a different level of fun. I think they've really worked on updating their formula, making mattes, because before their palettes were mostly shimmers. There aren't many brands that tend to do layouts like this, and I find that it's very unique but also very pleasing. Like, let's just take a look at Blend Bunny. Like, Blend Bunny is the queen of doing this. Like, I love that. Like, I just love that so much. This is so fun. Can't wait to play with it. I rate this palette a 10 out of 10. I had fun. It was easy to work with. I love it. I can't wait to swatch it and put the close-up in the video so you can see it up close and personal and all its juicy goodness, because this just looks juicy, bro. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Thank you so much for watching and for clicking on this video today, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hold up. I don't like the angle that we're in. Why am I always unprepared? I swear to goodness. Fucking... There has to be a fucking motorcycle too, because why not? Just top it off. Simply Posh Cosmetics. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Yeah, this is my life. Isn't it fun? I purchased the Simply Posh Cosmetics Citrus Punch. What is the... Is that dry skin? God damn it. When you're so dry, your skin just like flakes off your face. Honestly, on look 2, I'm blanking. So I'm just gonna do, and then I'll think later. So what did I think about the Simply Posh Cosmetics Citrus Punch palette? Did I say that right? We're just awkward. We're weird and awkward, and I'm not mad at it, you know? Like, I'm good.